fancy pony! This episode was actually really good, and it's for a wide variety of different reasons. So the episode begins with Starlight and Twilight basically reactivating the map using a spell that they came up with, and the map actually points Pinkie and Rarity to a friendship problem in Canterlot, which leads them to the area Restaurant Row, which is basically an area that has been basically raided by this one mayor who apparently likes to have all the places be the same, high class, proper, and otherwise. But at one point they end up coming across a restaurant which is trying to be more unique, called, I think, Tasty Treats, and what ends up happening is they learn that there's a bit of a conflict going on between them. They're not getting much business because of how different they are compared to every other store in Restaurant Row. And so Rarity and Pinkie decide to try to help them become more successful, and maybe that would stop the fighting between them. Which then leads to a clash of, ideology of what they should do with the restaurant, and we even get a little bit of the moral at the end of the episode where we learned that the two, like the daughter and the father, they originally made this place because they enjoyed cooking. They wanted to share their cooking and otherwise with the ponies of Canterlot, but because of the lack of success of their restaurant, it began to become harder and harder for that. That kind of goal started diminishing as the father cared more about success, and the daughter kept trying to do what originally was being done. In all honesty, this is actually a very understandable thing because it could be applied to reality. Hell, it can even be applied to YouTube. Some people may start their YouTube channels, only doing it because they have fun, they want to share their experiences and otherwise, but after their YouTube channel becomes unsuccessful, they try to follow the trend of everybody else, just trying to do things that are successful just so they can be successful. And when that happens, they get ridiculed for the fact that they tried to be like everyone else just to be successful, so they go back to being unique. And hell, the mayor that comes in basically says, "Why are you eating in this place? You need to eat where I tell you to eat because those are the places that I recommend." To be honest, the way she talked kind of remind me of people who have self-entitled opinions where it's like, what I say goes and what I say is correct, and if anybody else tells you otherwise, they are wrong! Has that bit of a subliminal message, but you get what I'm trying to say. And like I said, when it comes to the entirety of the episode, story is really good, I love it. The songs, holy crap, are really freaking good. They have this Middle Eastern / almost like Arabian kind of beats to them that they really do remind me of old Disney movies and otherwise. So music's good, characters are on point, especially with Saffron, and I forgot the father's name, god dang it. And I especially just love the episode as a whole. I really don't have anything major to say about the episode. It had a lot of great moments behind it. So all in all, this episode's really good. I think I'm gonna put this in my favorites category, honestly, because this episode had a lot of good elements behind it. I like the message that they had at the very end where some people feel as though that they have to follow an opinion, but when they realize, you know what, being unique is not a bad thing, they kind of want to go back to doing what they want to do. We see that in the episode, and I definitely like the dynamic between Pinkie and Rarity and the daughter and father. It was really good elements. Everything was done pretty well. So yeah, I really like this episode. And that's my speed impressions on Spice Up Your Life.